Red 1 calls the team into short diamond formation. Reds 8 and 9 tuck in to form the trademark Red Arrows Diamond 9 as they climb to 6,000 feet or and as they go upside down, boys and girls, the pilots can see you waving. We fly most of our formations with the odd-numbered pilots on the left-hand side and the even-numbered pilots on the right-hand side. Red 6 and 7 sit directly behind the leader in line astern. On the bottom of the formation now is Red 4, that's Flight Lieutenant Martin Pert. He's in his second year with the team, and before joining the Red Arrows flew the Harrier, flying operationally over Afghanistan. The smoke's on now as the wings drop back even further to form the iconic shape of the supersonic airliner Concorde. As they come left, they'll show some more red, white and blue to give you that marvellous Concorde shape.
Coming left now. Hold it right now.
This year is the 70th anniversary of Operation Chastise, which was the famous Dambusters raid carried out by 617 Squadron on the night of the 16th of May 1943. Those brave pilots flew their 19 Lancaster bombers deep into enemy territory to carry out their mission. The Red Arrows are now forming the shape of a Lancaster bomber in commemoration of 70 years since the Dambusters raid. This is Lancaster. One of our pilots has completed a tour with the famous Dambusters Squadron, who now operate the Tornado GR4. Red 3 is on the leader's left wing, and he is Flight Lieutenant Mark Lawson, who's in his first year with the Red Arrows. He completed his first year with 617 Squadron, flying over Iraq and Afghanistan, before transferring to 9 Squadron and flying over Libya. To the right now, the smoke is on as the team form the tightest shape in the show. This is Apollo. The jets here are just under 2 meters apart as they fly the Apollo roll.
Roll.
On the leader's right wing now is another of our first year pilots, Red 2 Flight Lieutenant Ollie Parr. Ollie is another former Tornado GR4 pilot and has also completed a tour as an instructor on the Hawk aircraft. The smoke comes back on now as the team form another shape, this time Typhoon, depicting the delta wing planform of the Royal Air Force's multi-role combat aircraft, the Eurofighter Typhoon. Coming in from the left now, they'll pull up at 4G in the Typhoon loop. One of our pilots is a former Typhoon pilot. Red 9 moving to the far left of the formation. In the middle of the left-hand wing is the last of our first year. Steve is another former Tornado GR4 pilot and former Hawk flying instructor. The smoke's back on now as the team are forming the last of our shapes in the first half, this time Big Vixen. And this shape is aimed to show the twin boom shape of the 1960s Royal Naval fighter, the Sea Vixen.
Easy. And roll.
Red Heart, 220 at 12 for 50. That's the end of the first half of the Red Arrows display, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen all 9 aircraft flying different shapes as they fly close formation aerobatics. The next half of the show will see the formation split into 2 sections. The front section reads 1 to 5. We call Enid, after a famous British author, Enid Blyton, who wrote a book called The Famous Five. The back 4 read 6 to 9 are Jippo, and that was the nickname of the first pilot to lead the 4-ship when the Red Arrows first started flying 9-ship displays in 1968. As they roll out to the front now, time to get your cameras ready as they start the second half of the display. This is the detonator. The Revolution. Each of the You see the pilots changing the smoke colour as they cross, using the buttons on the aircraft's control column. Its benefit as they roll to leave a snake-like trail of smoke in the sky. This is the Python.
Hold it, Python. Now. More Python. Hold it.
The smoke colour changes to white, and the white smoke is produced by injecting regular diesel fuel into the aircraft's 400-degree engine exhaust, which causes it to vaporise. To get the red and blue colours, we simply add a dye to the diesel, and we can carry 5 minutes of white smoke and a minute each of red and blue. Now look to your left where you see Jippo for one of my favourite manoeuvres, as Reds 8 and 9 roll around them in the corkscrew. Inside pilot pilots perform tight matched rolls to the outside in their rollbacks.
Go.
Reds 8 and 9 roll around Reds 6 and 7. Get your cameras ready for the Jippo break.
Go!
Ladies and gentlemen, please a big round of applause for the Synchro Pair Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows.